raise your hand if you've ever been punched by a stranger. Ever been punched by a stranger? You need to be raising your hand right now. Okay. 80% of the KVJ show has been punched by a stranger. 4 out of 5. It's myself, Virginia, Jaybird Denny's, and Suits.
Do you raise your both hands if it's multiple strangers?
There you go. Yes.
And it all happened at once.
I don't know. Mine might be
Just fists flying.
Some might be separate occasions.
Mine's a great story. I could get. Well, never mind. Oh, I just blew the game. Damn it.
I did too. It's all right. That's what we do.
I had homies with me that could come on the radio and help tell the story.
Okay. Raise your hand if you've ever lit your own farts on fire. Who on the KVJ show has done that? Ever lit your own farts on fire? Okay. Just one hand went up. That's only 20% of the show.
One brave bung.
You got to be careful with that stuff.
Thank you.
I have heard some horror stories where it crawls up in the crack.
That's what I had heard too.
Same here.
We had friends in our circle that would do that, and then one guy, it traveled up.
It'll burn the innards. Your bun innards.
Yeah.
You're a different breed, whoever you are.
Whoever the person is.
Gotta be bold. Gotta be bold.
You got to have a bold BH.
True daredevil. All right, next up, raise your hand if you've ever been in the presence of someone as they died. Okay. We've got 60% of the show that has.
You could tell somebody really wants to talk about it.
Somebody
I
really
don't.
wants to drop something sad and depressing
I
on us.
don't.
I can feel the air in the room change.
I gotta get it out. I'm holding on to this depression that the world needs.
It's Friday, right, Cam?
Friday, I gotta bring everybody down.
It's the weekend. Let me tell you some depressing crap, Cam.
We're too happy.
Not just a story of death, it's a story of mega death.
Oh, Megadeth. I like that band.
We know. I can tell. Someone gets ginned up.
Yeah. Get excited. Amped. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever kissed more than one person in one day. Raise your hand if you've been trolloping around. 100% of the KVJ show has done
We a
that.
bunch of hoes.
Dirty
Whoa.
Might do it tonight.
100%.
It's Friday. What?
Dying. Okay, and finally, raise your hand if you've ever made love in an elevator or stairwell. Raise your hand if you have. Okay, 40% of the KVJ show, 2 hands, went up on that. Okay.
How very Aerosmith of you.
60% is vanilla.
Okay, so the After the Show podcast, we're going to be doing that right after 10 a.m. and explaining who raised their hand to what.